Hello, this is Ola, your host on the Unpolished Mum, your weekly podcast on all things parenthood, languages and real life struggles. I'm really honoured you've decided to listen to me today, so let's begin. Hello guys, welcome back after a long break. Sorry I haven't been here, but I was on holiday and then I felt like I needed a break really. I felt a bit guilty about it, but then I reminded myself, it's okay to be lazy, to take breaks, it's absolutely fine. So here I am back with another lovely episode, and I'm sure you're going to love it because I'm talking to someone very special tonight. My cousin, actually, interestingly enough. So it's going to be interesting to interview a member of your family. But what's actually even more interesting is that for most of our life, we haven't been in touch, but I feel it's motherhood that brought us together, and social media, obviously. So here we are with Manuela, who is a Polish girl who lives in Germany. She was also born in Germany. Hello.
Hi.
Lovely to have you here. Thank you so much for agreeing to do this interview with me.
Thank you too. I very appreciate your invitation, but I'm a little bit nervous.
Oh, of course. But don't worry about it. You're going to be great anyways. And I'm sure people will love it. It's all about being natural. So, and talking about real life stories. So today, Manuela's story is going to be about her son, Oli, who is 5, a little bit about her passions that include her 2 cats, plants, longboarding, and generally outdoors activities. And the fact that, which is not really her passion, but part of her life, that she's been a single mom for 4 years now. So let's start. So my first question is, do you like being a mom?
Yes, I really love it. As long as I can think, I always wanted to be a mom.
Why do you think that is? Is it because of, I don't know, your experiences as a daughter of your mom, or something like that you've just felt strongly about?
No, I don't think that my mom has something to do with it. I had this feeling as a girl. I always was. I always was a mother. I am the oldest of 3 kids, and I always had these feelings I have to take care of everything. And even in my girl gang, I was the oldest, so I also had like I was the mom. I always had to organize everything, and yeah, it's I don't know, it's like my fate.
Oh, that's so nice. Like an instinct, isn't it? Oh, that's amazing. Oh, so what do you actually love about being Ollie's mom? What are the things that you enjoy the most?
I love that I love and I hate that he's nearly 100% me, just as a boy. He loves to discuss. He always needs to have the last word, but like I do, he loves to be outside in the nature and just do, I don't know, like not crazy things, but just things that other girls in my from my friends, the girls never did the things I do. Like for example, this longboarding thing. I don't know, we're like a little bit masculine. We do this boyish things. Maybe because my mom was a single mom too, and we had to handle everything on our own.
Okay, so a little bit
Really,
of that like manly energy and like trying to
yeah,
make up for a dad as well. Mm.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Oh, cool.
Maybe
That's
that's
really
it.
cool. Yeah, perfect. So you say that you love it about him, but also is it challenging sometimes, because like for example, I noticed that my son Leon, obviously some parts of his character are exactly a copy of me, and that's the ones that frustrate me the most probably.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Here it is the same, but then there are this uh, there are this character types he has from his dad that are really annoying for me, and uh, sometimes I just look at him and see my ex-husband, and I think, please stop it. He's talking, or sometimes his behavior, his moves. I see his dad, and I think, please stop it. Just go and leave me alone.
Oh my God. Yeah, I can imagine. Exactly. And in general, are there any things that you find challenging about being a mom?
The most challenging thing for me was that everyone has an opinion, even though they don't have kids,
Oh
and
yeah.
they have to uh, say their opinion every time, even if you don't ask.
Mm,
That's for me. Uh, it was hard for me to say, okay, enough. I don't want to listen to this anymore, or to say, okay, it's your opinion, but not mine. I
mm,
have my boundaries, and please respect that, because we have this, like, I don't know, in our society we have this picture how a mom has to be,
ah,
and especially when you're a single mom, I heard a lot of sentences like, you wanted to be a mom, so now you have to handle it on your own.
oh my God. That's the worst. Like, what does that have to do with anything? But yeah, I totally
I
agree.
don't know.
People's opinions are just, um, especially the unsolicited advice, the ones that you never asked for, and from people who have no experience raising kids or raised kids, but many, many years ago, so they don't know today's reality. It's just so annoying. I know, but for some reason, people find it like necessary to to say those things. I
Mm.
want. I wonder why sometimes. Mm. Okay, and when it comes to being a single mom, like as much
Mm-hmm.
as I know you, I've noticed that you seem very positive, and like I know it may sound a bit tacky, but like you're coping very well. And so how does it make you feel that you're a single mom? Do you sometimes think it's unfair, or do you get angry about it, or is it just, oh, this is how life turned out and you're okay with it?
I think it's a little bit of everything, because it was my decision to get divorced and to
Mm.
kick out my husband. Um,
Good for you.
but but in the beginning, my son was very young. He was just a year old and 3 months, so he was still a baby, and he was very, very attached to me. Um, and in the beginning, it was very, very hard for me to. I always thought, um, I'm already doing everything on my own, so it
Mm.
wouldn't change anything. But then, when you're really on your own, you see that even this little bit amount of help you get, if it's not there anymore, you see it's like a different world. I don't know. I was very. I had times I was very exhausted
Mm.
and couldn't get enough sleep to be like a normal human. I felt like a zombie. But with the time and the experiences we made together, my son and
Mm-hmm.
I grew in this thing,
Mm-hmm.
and now it's so that I can't imagine anymore to have a man on my side who
Ah.
helps me with everything. Um, I can do it everything on my own.
But
Everything. I don't need a man
you've
anymore.
what a message as well, right? Like I feel maybe you've just, learned to be independent and like
Yeah.
like like any skill, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, I mean, to be honest, I just have to say it here that I admire single parents like hell because I don't know if it's because of my personal motherhood experiences and Leon being a bit of a high need baby and not being able to imagine Jesus not sharing the whole responsibility for me would have been a disaster. I would probably have done it if I had to, but I just can't imagine. So a huge round of applause for you for doing it. And it's not like you really had a choice, right? But still, to keep that positive attitude, and this is life. Okay, I have to manage it. Is still something to be proud of, I think. So yeah, do you ever think, I know it might sound a bit controversial, but do you ever think that Ollie is missing out on something, or do you think he's actually happier because of this situation? Do you ever think about what if?
Um, Sometimes I think he misses a dad who's here every day.
Hmm.
But on the other hand, I think he is very happy because now we have a very good relationship to his dad,
Ah.
and constant contact. Um, so, he's not missing anything. Maybe
Hmm.
a little brother. He always tells me he wants a little brother.
Oh wow. But you would need a guy for that, I presume, or
Yeah,
or,
I
or some sort
know.
of help. Anyways, okay, cool. So actually, that's what I wanted to ask. So, how much support do you have from Ollie's dad or other members of family? Do they support you? Do they help? Do you sometimes get time on your own?
I must say, with Ollie's dad, it's so that now we have a very good relationship, and he comes here every week. Every Wednesday is Daddy's Day,
Okay.
and he goes also to his place for a sleepover for a weekend. But we have to look if he has to work on weekends instead.
Okay.
So that depends on his shift.
Mm-hmm.
And then there is my ex-husband's mom.
Mm-hmm.
She also takes Ollie, I think, once in a month on,
Okay.
for a sleepover. So I have pretty much time for me, like every second weekend a night, sometimes two.
That's good. I don't get that
Yeah.
often.
But there were other times where I
Mm.
didn't got any help from anybody. It was like a very black chapter after the divorce, because
Mm.
um, it was very stressful for me, everything to get in the single mom thing. And I had some troubles with my family, and
Mm.
I had the troubles with my ex-husband. Um, there were times where he didn't saw his dad for, I think, like 2 or 3 months in a row, because
Oh
his
wow.
dad hadn't time for him. Um, and I was like, okay, so if you don't have time to him, nobody from your family will see him.
Mm.
It's not my